Why does it happen that some people you haven't spoken to in years and have long walked out of your life, still remain present in your mind? No messages. No calls. Just a name that resurfaces when you least expect it. A memory that sneaks in while you're lying in bed at 2 a.m. Why do they still exist in your thoughts? Why can't you let go? Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, believed that the people we struggle to forget are not just ghosts of our past but fragments of ourselves. Because here's the profound truth, the people we obsess over are parts of us we have yet to understand. 1. The unfinished business of the mind. Jung believed that when a relationship ends, whether it's a friendship, a romance, or even a brief but meaningful connection, it doesn't just disappear. It leaves psychic residue. That's because the mind doesn't work in clean, logical endings. It works in loops. And when something ends abruptly, or when emotions are left unresolved, the unconscious keeps replaying it, trying to close a door that was never fully shut. Unfinished arguments, unsent goodbyes, those unresolved emotions don't vanish. They sink, yes, but they wait. 2. The mirror effect. They represent something deeper. Jung also suggested that the people we can't stop thinking about are not just them. They are symbols. We don't just remember people, we remember what they meant to us. That ex who never saw your worth. Maybe they represent your struggle with self-validation. That childhood friend who vanished? Maybe they remind you of a version of yourself you've lost. Jung called this projection. We project parts of ourselves onto others, and when they leave, it feels like a piece of us is missing. But is it really them, or is it what they awakened in us? 3. The shadow we refuse to face. There's another reason these people persist. And it's something Jung called the shadow self. These are the parts of ourselves we hide, the fears, the regrets, the desires we suppress. And sometimes, certain people come into our lives who illuminate that hidden side. A person who made you feel alive in a way no one else did. A person who triggered emotions you didn't want to face. A person who made you question who you really are. And when they're gone, it's not just them you're missing, it's the part of yourself they uncovered. Jung believed that the only way to truly let someone go is to integrate the part of yourself they revealed. Not to forget them, but to understand why they mattered in the first place. So, how do you let them go? It's not about forcing yourself to forget. It's about asking the right questions. What did they represent? What unfinished emotions do I need to confront? What part of myself do I need to reclaim? Because the people who remain in our minds do so for a reason. They are unwritten endings. They are unanswered questions. And until we face them, not as memories, but as reflections of ourselves, we will never be free. Maybe the real question isn't why do they keep coming back? Maybe the question is, what part of you is waiting to be found? If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind.